Don't feel like you have to go and have other people teach you what you think might be the right way to do it. I was like, yeah, I want to get a camera to see where this can take me. My first booking was actually a baby shower,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
hated it.
Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of the KDigitals podcast, where we interview artists on their origin, their style, and their process. Joining me today is CanonKD. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm excited to have you on. I feel like we've been following each other on Instagram for 4 months
A
now.
while.
It's been a while. I like your stuff. I appreciate that you're consistent too. Like you can tell you're out there building your brand too.
Thank you.
So let's do it.
You too.
Yeah. So for everyone watching, before we dive into it, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe if you're on YouTube. And if you're on Spotify, go ahead and just give us a follow. Now, with that out the way, let's dive right into it. So Canon, by the way, is that okay to call you Canon? Do you want to say CanonKD? What do you?
That's fine. That's fine. Or you can call me Kayla. Either or is fine.
Oh, your name's Kayla. I didn't think I always know you as, it's CanonKD. But Kayla. Okay, I'll go by Kayla. So Kayla, when I bring guests on, one thing I like to ask them is to really kind of define themselves as an artist. For me, I would probably say you're a photographer based off what I see on Instagram, but go on your website, you're a multimedia director, you do video, you do other stuff. So how do you prefer to define yourself?
A photographer for the most part. Like, I'm most of my work is photography. I've done video here and there, like when I first started, but not really. Yeah, I like directing and stuff. I'm trying to get more into that.
Yeah. So on the part, so you mentioned photographer, right? It seems, yeah, like a lot of your stuff you do is like portrait photography. So
Yeah.
why that versus like, landscape photography or, flower photography or plant photography? Same thing.
I don't know. I started off like practicing on those things, but it was just really boring to me.
Yeah.
And it's weird because I'm not always around like a lot of people, and I'm not really social like that. So it was kind of strange how I kind of just ventured over into portraiture, but it has helped me, build social skills, and I'm able to adapt to certain environments, certain people, and stuff like that. So I feel like it's helped a lot.
Yeah. When did you get started, like just trying to take photography seriously? And like, when do you think, or sorry, I meant, yeah, that, but also when did you like just first pick up a camera?
Um, it was like 2015 or 2016. I was in high school. I think I was a junior. I was going like right into my senior year, and yeah, my friends, they'd ask me to take pictures while we are at school on their phones, and they really liked the pictures that I took. So I kind of just, I don't know, I thought about it here and there, and then I was like, yeah, I want to get a camera to see where this can take me. So I graduated 2017, and then I say like December of that year, I got a camera, and I learned all the settings and stuff. I changed it photo to my major and everything, but I didn't even stay at school for it. I feel like I pretty much just learned how to shoot in manual and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then everything else, I kind of just learned on my own and winged it.
Yeah, it's kind of usually like I always wonder, like, if people that are like that's sticking to school, like what are they learning that I'm not learning? But I'm also like, I don't think anyone really goes to school for this, but
Yeah, it's kind of, it was interesting in the beginning, and then once I started doing things on my own, like outside of school, I kind of got bored, and I'm like, I'm doing more here than I'm doing at school. So it, I don't know. Yeah, I didn't feel like I fit in there.
Yeah. So it's 2017, right? So maybe like 4 years now. It's in 2021. So how did you go from just like dropping out of photo major to shooting events with like Anthony Anderson and 2 Chainz and all that?
No, it took a lot. That was random actually.
Mhm.
It was a last minute thing, and I didn't know uh I didn't know all of everyone that was gonna be there. There was just a couple names I heard, and it was a pretty solid event, but no, I didn't start off like that at all.
Mhm.
My first booking was actually a baby shower,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
hated it.
I
I
didn't
didn't
like all
like
that.
it. I didn't like it. Did not like it. And went through some pretty weird circumstances. Um, but for the most part, it was my first booking, so I was excited.
Yeah.
And ever since then, that was like 2018. Ever since then, I've just been working.
Mhm. So generally, like, what do you like to work on? 'Cause obviously, there's portraits, but is it something where like you like doing your own editorial stuff? Is it like you do? Would you rather get like focus on like baby showers and stuff that like really makes the
Oh
money? Like,
no.
what do you prefer someone hit you up for?
Portraits, maybe more editorial type things,
Mhm.
fashion and stuff like that. I really enjoy it. Maybe a couple, yeah, like editorials for brands and stuff like that, local brands. I mean, if I get a bigger brand one day, that'd be pretty dope too. But
Yeah, yeah. What So I feel like I can guess where it came from, but where did the name CanonKD from? KD
um,
come from?
so I initially started with this other name that my because my cousin, he has like a record. He's trying to start like a record label and stuff,
Mm.
and it's called Trap. It's not Trap Babies. It's Trap something. So I had to play on that along with photography. So it was like trap photography or something like that.
Mm.
And I didn't really, I don't know, it didn't really fit me, and I didn't like it. I was just trying to exclusively work with them. So I did like some rebranding, thought about it for about 2 weeks or so, and then I had Canon products, and then I kind of just put a play on my name, my first name and my middle initial, and I just came up with that.
Mhm.
And it was seems to be pretty memorable and
Mhm.
kind of, sticks with people. So I just stuck with that. And yeah, it's been good ever since.
Yeah. Yeah, I was always wondering. I bet they use Canon for their gear, but who knows? But I always was like curious, like why. So, out of the years you've been here, do you think Canon is gonna be you forever? Like I know a lot of people are going over to Sony. Do you see yourself using Sony gear?
I might. I played around with it a bit. Haven't really learned the camera, but I'll probably most likely stick to Canon.
Yeah, I feel it. I might go over to Canon too. I use Nikon right now, but
Oh wow, okay.
yeah, thanks. Yeah, no, there's just but for some reason I feel like I don't know. I feel like I just want to try out a nice Canon. Like I wonder what this would be like because I've seen people use Canon and they're always good. It's like maybe.
Yeah, I feel like the optics and everything is pretty good on Canon. I don't think I've ever worked with a Nikon, but
No one
I was,
has.
I actually did a film camera, and
Okay.
this last one it got messed up. So my grandmother gave it to me for one of the film photography classes,
Mhm.
and I guess it needed like some repairs. So it was a very short-lived experience.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like old people that use Nikon cameras are like old, old hobby dudes that take pictures of birds. I don't know. There's just something about, but it's what I had, right? And I know other people that are big that use it, but it's like maybe I'll just do this so no one could copy the style, but we'll see.
I mean, it's pretty good. I had been shooting with a Canon T6i for all those years
Mhm.
up until like a month ago almost. So
What are you
now I
using
have
now?
EOS RP.
Okay. Is that a full frame? I don't know.
Yeah, it actually is.
Okay. What was that like? So step up to a. Did
I
you
like
notice anything
it a
different?
lot. I like
Yeah.
it. You can really tell the difference. Like it's nice.
Yeah, I think I used like a crop center for years, right? And like got paid for it, like probably more than my full frame. But when I finally got the full frame, I was like, oh shit, no wonder people use the more expensive
Yeah,
cameras. They kind of
amazing.
work. Yeah. Sorry, so I didn't mean to go down that rabbit hole. I'll bring it back. So
Okay.
yeah. So when it comes to your style, how would you define your style, right? I know there's like a fade look to it. It's very LA for sure, right? But how
That's
do
the
you?
number one thing I get from a lot of people. And I guess that's the route I was going in. I didn't really think about it until recently.
Yeah.
Like, just shedding light on my fellow creatives in my community and stuff like that. Working with people all around LA and just really, showing the beauty of my city.
Mhm.
And so yeah, I guess you could say like an LA type of vibe or style to it.
Yeah. We're in I don't even know where San Pedro is. I'm from San Pedro originally.
Mhm.
It's probably like everyone knows it, like near Long Beach. Where in LA are you from?
I'm from South Central LA, actually,
Okay.
in the Crenshaw district.
Okay, for sure. Yeah, I was in Hawthorne for a few years, like on Rosecrans, South Carolina. So right not as close, but yeah, I remember the area. That's cool, dude. Do you ever see yourself leaving LA and like for
Um,
somewhere like a whole different country or a different photo scene where you like, no, LA
I
is where it's
I
at.
actually want to do that, just travel, experience, some new things, and kind of just document that. And then of course I do want to come back home. Like I don't plan on staying away for long, but
Mhm.
that would be really dope to just go traveling and just capturing different stuff.
Mhm. That's cool. So I know you mentioned in the beginning, right? Like when you're like, oh, photographer, videographer, multimedia director, you prefer photographer. Is there something with video you're just like, video is a distraction from photo or doing video, it's just you're just not into it? Like, uh, do you ever see yourself doing video more, or are you more like someone else can do that?
I'm not really into it. Like it's nice, it's fun to do, but when I am trying to do it, but I don't think I'm really interested in doing it. And then I've worked with like a team of other amazing videographers and stuff. So, it's kind of their thing. I don't know. I just, yeah, not interested.
They're like, nah, give that to someone else for sure. No, like, yeah, like I'm trying to play with video a bit more just because like I feel like it's something new, something else to know. It's also like, oh, it's a whole different workflow. It's a whole different like way of planning. Like, I don't know where I'm gonna be with this yet, but I can do it. But it's like I like photos.
Yeah, I like photos. Like I even shoot like behind the scenes pictures at music video sets and stuff. But nah, I'm good on the video.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. So you've been doing it for 4 years, right? Like you dropped out of school for it. You kept focused on it. What are your goals ultimately, like with photography? Like, is it just gonna be a fun hobby you do all the time? Are you trying to make it like this is it? Like, what are you trying to?
Yeah, I'm definitely trying to make it to the point where I'm just doing this full time. I do want to open a studio in a few years.
Mhm,
So I'm working and soaking in as much information on that as I can.
mhm, for sure. Who inspires you when it comes to like photo stuff? Like, do you have any inspirations, or are you more like, oh, I only listen to my own albums. That's it. Like, are you that kind of person? Where
Um, my grandmother actually, because
oh,
she takes like she would take like a lot of pictures and stuff. And then it wasn't until I really got into it that I found out that she actually wanted to be a photographer as well. So I'm kind of just, I don't know, it keeps me happy knowing that I'm doing something that she also has an interest in. I make sure I go update her on my projects and stuff like that. And then there's a couple photographers, like one of them is Cloud Nine. She's really dope. Like and I think she's an LA based photographer as well.
mhm,
Yeah, she is. And her work is really,
That's a cool
really,
name.
yeah, Cloud9.
Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. It's just like clever.
Yeah, she's one. And then like a couple of other photographers that I've met, along the journey, they're pretty dope too.
Yeah, for sure. So I know we're nearing time, so I want to ask these like one last question. And that's cool. I it's cool to know you also like other LA photographers. I feel like LA has its a vibe, but that San Diego tries to do, but it's not. But that's neither here nor there. And I like San Diego. San Diego's cool. um, but to wrap it up, right? So you definitely have taken this seriously. You've learned a lot. You really grinded these past 4 years. When you really did. What are some things you know now that you wish you knew when you first started kind of taking photography seriously? That probably would have saved you a lot of time.
Um, the school for the most part, I feel like if you just have a natural talent, um, that experience, I don't really know how to explain it. Like if you know you can do something, don't feel like you have to go and have other people teach you what you think might be the right way to do it.
Mm.
Yeah, because they have certain rules, settings, and stuff like that they want you to work on. And it's kind of like once I figure it out, I can do my own thing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I don't know. I guess just don't listen to other people's opinions. Like you're not gonna make any money, or things like that. You're gonna get tired of it. Yeah.
Yeah. No, for sure. Yeah, that's a cool way to frame it. Is like don't listen to other people tell you what the right thing to do is. I've learned, yeah, like that makes sense. I understand there's like probably rules to this, but it's also like then I'm gonna read. You're kind of gonna follow the same rules everyone else follows, and then it's gonna be hard to deviate from that, especially when other people are all in the same boat.
Yeah, it's gonna kind of make you feel like you have to just keep yourself stuck in this bracket, and then it kind of, I feel like it hinders your creative process, so it doesn't help.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Well, dope. Hey, Kayla, thank you for having me today. This was a nice, chill interview. I do appreciate it. Where can people follow you? Where can they learn more about you?
Um, my website, www.canonkd.com, and my Instagram, CanonKD. I actually have two magazine interviews as well. You can type in Kayla G or Canon KD, and then both of those should pop up on Google, and then it has like more about my story, more of my thoughts on things and stuff like that.
Mm, for sure. Dope, dude. Nice. You're making noise. That's good. I'm trying to get there. I'm still trying to get there. For sure. Well, everyone, thank you for joining us today. Like I said, don't forget to like, follow, subscribe. I think just follow on Spotify, but you know what to do on YouTube. Thanks, everyone. I'm going to stop the recording and see you all later.